Just for the both of you, what's the feeling like of hosting a top 25 team at home?
I'll go first. It's nothing new, man. We just come up just to work and just do what we're supposed to do. We come here to win. We never expect to lose. So just put our best foot forward and focus at the goal at task.
Yeah, shoot, doesn't really matter who's on the schedule, man. Wherever we play, man, we're gonna go out there with our best guys, man. We're gonna go out there and execute, and I mean it's a faceless opponent, man. We're playing ourselves every day, So yeah, we're just ready to go out there and get back at home and win this game.
Yeah, and again, for the both of you, I mean, what's being said amongst teammates through these first few days of practices and sort of regrouping?
Um, like I said, really just focus on the hand at task. Like our coach said, we're not worried about the logo. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody could be beat. So again, people like, Steven and, the rest of my teammates, we just, come in with our heads down, ready to focus, and execute, the installments and the new things we get weekly and just ready to, put on the show for the fans.
Yeah, just really flushing, whatever happened last week. Obviously it was disappointing, but I mean, we can't sit there and hang our heads over it for too long because we got another opponent up here and we got another opportunity. So really just moving on and getting back to work and just continue to chop wood.
What are you guys seeing from Notre Dame on film?
Um, I know. Is it Jordan Love?
Yeah,
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Jeremiah.
Oh, yeah, Jeremiah Love. He's the key guy on offense, and he's one of the best backs in the nation, if not number one. Everything really is. We just gonna try to game plan against him on stopping him because you cut the head of the snake off. The rest to follow. So we just game planning around him, learning his tendencies, learning what the offensive scheme and how they work around and how they use different people in the offense to to hide him or to hide other things that could make other impact players present themselves in the offense and just limiting everything and just trying to be top tier defense.
Yeah, definitely a dynamic backfield, obviously, with Jeremiah Love and gosh, I forgot what his name is, number 24. 4 and number 24. Yeah, definitely really good running backs. Definitely really good quarterback. I mean, obviously it just comes down to game planning, man. I do expect for them to run the ball on us, you know what I mean? And that's just gonna be the challenge at hand, but we never shied away. So we're just gonna go out there with our best foot forward and execute at a high level.
Yeah, and with Love in their run game, what are some tweaks that you guys are thinking that you need to make to maybe be better in that area?
I'm gonna let you answer this one.
I think really it's just populating the football, obviously. Just making sure that we get to the ball, we get there with bad intentions, we're physical at the point of contact, just getting guys on the ground, man. I think that's just the biggest emphasis going far after the day when we finish up the Tuesday practice is just being physical and getting downhill, especially with a offense like this.
Yeah.
Last one for me. Quincy, their head coach gave you a compliment, said that you were a handful. What's kind of your reaction to that?
Uh, I really don't let, all that stuff get to me. I just, try to show up for these guys and represent my name and the people around me. It's not all about me and it's about my teammates. So I just try to come in, do my job, and execute.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like you did a better job of getting into the backfield against Memphis, but a lot of times weren't able to make the play. What do you think played into that, and how do you guys do a better job at when you do get in the backfield to make the tackle?
I think a lot of the thing, just like being a pass rusher in general, you just got to be relentless. So, my coach, the coach T. Will, and I have kind of been emphasizing, when you're on the field or money downs or just any passing down, you just got to be a dog. You feel what I'm saying? You got to go in, ears pinned back, just ready to work because, you never know, what situation might bring. You never know what the situation might bring. You may be let free or, you could be on a block and then, you get off the block fast enough and then you in this position to where, you're supposed to hit the quarterback. So it's really just, just being relentless and then just like you said we got to tackle better so just really focusing on that.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what he said, definitely just being relentless and getting back there and finishing plays. We're definitely getting put in the position. We just gotta strain to finish. You know, and I
Mhm.
think that'll really turn a lot of the tides in these games we've been playing.
After playing the last couple games, last few games away from Fayetteville, Little Rock, and Memphis, and Oxford, do you think being home will maybe give you guys a little bit extra boost having the home crowd in front of you?
Yes, sir. I think that's what any college game. When you're at home, you're in your environment. You used to the people around you. You got the positive energy and all that great stuff. So I think it gotta be similar to like Tennessee like last year.
Yeah. Stephen, this may, I guess, doesn't impact you as much, but Quincy, the schedule was just announced for 2026, and the permanent opponents are LSU, Missouri, Texas. Just your thoughts on, I guess, playing those, Arkansas playing those teams every year. And I know that's looking ahead, but it was just released.
I'm gonna say I haven't seen it, but again, we just come in to work. Like we not worried about the name or whomever it is. Anybody can be beat. So like I said, we just gonna show up and work, and then may the best man win.
Thanks, guys.
Jackson, go ahead.
Hey guys, I want to get both of y'all's opinions on this. Cam Ball said after the game he thought maybe some of the missed tackles were trying to be a little too aggressive. Like, do you agree with that? What have you seen on film, maybe on that regard?
Um, I to some extent, Cam is a great guy. Cam is my teammate, so I'm gonna never go against him. But I think Cam had a point, being somewhat too aggressive because in some situations, you could over pursue a ball and miss a tackle and all that crazy stuff. So I think it's really just slowing the game down mentally, if you get what I'm saying.
I hear you.
I
Steve,
mean, yeah, like if you see some of the clips, maybe we over pursued or, we got there, we just didn't break down because we're like lunging, trying to make a big hit instead of just, making a safe, secure tackle. So,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, he's probably right in some of those regards. And sometimes we might have not came down hard as we should have and fast and physical like we should have. But I mean, I know, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, to his point, like, yeah, there are some plays where we were playing maybe too aggressive.
gotcha. You both kind of talked about Jeremiah Love, and one thing he loves to do is hurdle defenders. How much has that been kind of talked about? Watching him, and what's that like as a defender when you going up against a running back where coming in he likes to go over the top.
I'm not worried about that. I just come to play ball. If it happens, it happens. On to the next. But at the same time, he still got to play us too. So, every man bleeds. So, he still, he gotta go against us too. So, like, he probably thinking the tendencies that we may bring because we game plan against him and he game plan against us. So, I'm not, I'm just ready to go, man.
Yeah, it's obviously a testament to his athleticism, 100% respected, so yeah, he's a good bet. So we just got prepared.
Quincy, David Oakey's kind of played, some snaps against Ole Miss, a little bit more against Memphis. Just what have you seen from him? How nice has it been getting him back in the rotation on the DL?
He's been able to help a lot. He's been able to keep Cam in and those guys refreshed when he needs a breather or when they need a breather or whatnot. So he's real twitchy, great head on his shoulders. He comes in to work, not a great stuff. So due to his injury, he kind of had a slow start of the season. So I'm expecting him to pick it up a little more.
And Stephen, kind of similar question. It looked like Brad Shaw had a pretty good game, on Saturday against Memphis. Sam said maybe got a little fatigued at the end, but how have you seen him coming along through the first 4 weeks of the season?
Now he's definitely been stepping up in his role. I think he's been ready when we've called his number and he goes out and executes. Definitely thinks the sky's the limit for him. He's gonna be a really good player, for the years to come here, man. And I can't wait to see him continue to play this season.
Stephen, you're one of the older guys on the team. Just what's kind of in the message to the locker room, coming from the leadership, from the captains and everything this week, and how confident are you guys that you're close to maybe turning this thing around?
I mean, we're always confident. I mean, it's our preparation that makes us confident. We don't just go out there with our chest puffed out saying we're the, biggest and best. Like it's our preparation that gives us that edge. I think the main message for the most part is just, I mean, flushing with whatever happened. Like, yeah, we're not supposed to go out there and, lose to Memphis, but I mean, it happened. Like, we just got to get over it. We got to move on. We got an opponent coming in here that's, really good, but we're also really good. We just got to reiterate, like, we have the guys in this building to like go and execute and win big games and to win continuously and consistently. We just got to continue to get back to work, man, put the pieces back together and just continue to fight, man, at the end of the day.